side of the wrist area, the hand area on the bottom of the sternum. Press there, lift the bottom sternum to the top. Lift your upper arm bones a little, roll them back. Then firm the shoulder blades onto the back and a little bit down. Draw the sides of the waist back, tailbone and go forward for support of the pelvic floor and up. Take a deep breath in and out in preparation for Om together. And then inhale deeply for Om. Om. From the base of your neck, let your chin come in towards your chest. Release your hands down to your thighs and pause a moment, bowing your head to your heart. Release the energy of the brain, eyes, and other senses down into your heart center. So come out of your thinking brain and arrive fully and completely in your sensing and feeling body. And then with your eyes closed, on an inhalation, slowly curl up the back of your neck and level your ears over your shoulders. Chin level, raise your gaze to level with your eyes closed. And then soften your eyes, drop down into your heart again, and allow your eyelids to gently float open. We'll do our chanting practice with mudras. So chin mudra, index finger and thumb touch, palms up. And the sound is, so we're doing the 3 sounds of Om. So the first is Ah, and it's a wide open mouth, coming deep, low in the gut. Okay, take a deep breath. Take a 3-part full deep breath. Touching your palm with your 3 other fingertips, Chinmaya Mudra. The sound is O to U, a little higher up in the chest area, in the rib cage, and a little higher pitch. Just take a deep breath. Again, full deep breath in, belly, ribs, chest. So you tuck your thumbs in, wrap your other 4 fingers around, and your thumb tips touch the palm. Your other 4 fingertips touch the palm. Palms up. This is called Adi Mudra. And now it's a little higher pitch, the end of the Om. Full resonant breath in, deep full breath, belly, ribs, chest. Towards your belly. Separate your hands a little so you have space right along either side of the belly button, and then we do Aum, the whole thing. Okay? So 3 times. Big breath in. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms up, index finger and thumb touch back again into mudra, and just observe for a moment your body, mind, breath. Speech and breath are same. They connect the body and mind. So now we'll come down on the mat and lie on your back with your knees bent. So we're going to do 3-part breathing on the back. So your knees are bent, feet flat. You can have something under your head if needed. Comfortable distance from, not too close to your buttocks, not too close or too far away with the feet. Then you're going to bend your knees, bend your elbows, and bring your hands on your upper abdominal region, so your thumbs rest on the lower ribs. Your index finger are in the solar plexus area, middle fingers sort of in the middle of that space, and then the ring and pinky fingers kind of point down towards your belly button. And you relax your shoulders and relax your hands. So it's a relaxed, comfortable position. Michael, move your feet further from your buttocks, and maybe Emily too, and Fernanda. Everybody, move your feet a little and widen your feet a little, Tim, so that it's really super comfortable. So not, it should be effortless to hold your knees up. And if it's uncomfortable, I'll get you a bolster for your knees, so just let me know, okay? Fernanda, try to move your feet further from your buttocks. Further, 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 further. Yeah, we're not pushing up into the bridge. It's just so you can totally relax. So now you're going to focus on your breath. So the thumbs are in the front, yeah? And you're just resting your hands there. So this is the upper the first part of the breath, the deepest part of the breath. So the diaphragm always moves when you breathe, but we sometimes call this diaphragmatic breath, abdominal breath. Okay, so you're going to follow the sound of the tone here. Can you hear that, everybody? On Zoom too? Okay, so turn it up a little. So you're inhaling on the rising tone and exhaling on the falling tone. Okay, so the knees are bent and the hands are on the abdomen. So Lena, put your hands on your abdomen. Yes, separate your hands a little bit. Yes, and your thumbs are on the lower rib, just like that. And observe your belly breath. And if you need something under your head, you can take it. In your nervous system. So just continue observing your breath there and try to slow down your breath to 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale, not longer, right? And if it's too much for you, then you can do your own rhythm, but you're trying to regulate your breath and keep it regulated, which will make your nervous system startle a little bit, but you generally get used to it if you just relax into it, and that brings a resonance to the nervous system, relaxes. So the next part of the breath is the thoracic breath or the intercostal breath, so the ribs. So now you slide your hands a little higher up and further out, and if it's comfortable, turn your thumbs down towards the mat, so the webbing between your index finger and thumb wraps around the side of your rib cage, close up to just below your breast area. And your palms face down towards your feet. They don't touch the side ribs. Just relax your hands, and fingers, okay? And then you're gonna breathe into this area. It's the 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. So now you're inhaling. Now you're exhaling. Just focus on this area as you breathe. thoracic breath. So the deepest part of the breath is the abdominal, thoracic or rib cage or intercostal is the name of the muscles there. That's the second most important part of the breath. And then the third part of the breath, where the least amount of lungs is, but also important, is the upper chest breath. So bring one hand on your sternum, your right hand on your sternum, your breastbone, with your fingertips touching your left collarbone. So you're going to cross your hands over. And then your left palm on top of the back of your right hand, so your fingertips touch your collarbones, and your hand on top of hand, pressing a little bit into the sternum. Just relax the elbows, not to the ground, but just relax, okay? And observe the breath here in the top chest. We'll do two hand positions. I'll tell you to change. Okay, so now you're observing the breath here. 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And as you inhale, observe how the breastbone and the collarbones lift and roll up towards the chin. And as you exhale, they release back down. And as you inhale, observe also the upper back expanding into the mat. And as you exhale, observe that releasing away from the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Now separate your hands and just have your fingertips resting on their own collarbones with your elbows down on the ground. And observe the breath here. Continue with the 6-second breath. Okay, so now it's the inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Match the tone. So as you inhale, observe the expansion of the chest and upper back in the mat. And as you exhale, that release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 6-second inhale. 6-second exhale. Again, slowing down the exhale. And just do that one more time on your own. And then when you are ready, just extend your arms on the ground and extend your legs in Shavasana, corpse pose. And rest there for a few breaths. And then we're going to go to Tadagi Mudra. So you want to make sure you have enough room to extend your arms overhead. And then bring your arms back down to your sides once you've done that. And then roll the inner legs down towards the mat, bringing the legs together. And bring the arms along the sides, palms down. Extend the front of the legs and feet a little bit. So you're not flexed. Legs are all the way together. So roll the inner legs down and bring the legs all the way together, inseam of the legs. And extend the inner groin to the inner knees to the inner feet. So the front of the leg extends a little. You're not overly flexed. Firm your knees. Bring your arms right along your sides. So they touch the sides of the body. Touching the sides of the body. Firm your elbows, firm your knees. And then on an inhale, you bring your arms all the way over your head and your palms face up. And you keep your hands and arms shoulder width apart. Palms down to start, and then the palms face up when you go overhead. And you keep your hands shoulder width apart. And from your triceps, roll them a little bit in towards each other as you keep your palms facing up. Squeeze your elbows and knees and breathe. So Tadagi, and you stay there and breathe. Tadagi means empty leg. So you're focusing on arms are over the head now, Fernanda.
palms up. So you're focusing on a hollow abdomen. So you lift your ribs up away from your hips with your arms and rib cage and torso, and then you extend your legs away from and hips away from your lower back. So you're getting longer and leaner. Firm your elbows and knees and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep, full breaths. As you exhale, observe the lower belly coming towards the spine. Try to keep it there as you inhale and draw the breath up the front of the spine and let it blossom in the upper abdomen, lower rib cage, and chest instead of pushing the belly out. Keep the lower belly sinking down. Extend your arms and legs. Maintain firmness. Good. Lower belly a little bit towards the spine. Firm elbows and knees. And then on an inhale, raise your arms up and lower your arms down to your sides as you exhale. Then we do Dvipadapitam. So firm your legs, roll the inseam of the legs down, lower belly down towards the spine. Bend your knees up one by one with your feet about hip width distance apart. And close to the buttocks for Dvipadapitam. So it's a little baby bridge. Okay, it's not a full bridge. Don't be touching your heels. That's too close. Turn your palms now to face your hips. And then lift one shoulder and roll it under. Lift the other shoulder and roll it under. So your shoulder blades come a little more together. And observe how your spine is in a little rainbow arc. So your chest is lifted and you have a pelvic tilt. Your pelvis tilts forward. Right? So rocks forward. So draw the lower belly towards the spine without rolling your hips back. Press into your feet and the outer edge of your upper arms and inhale, lift your hips up a comfortable distance and let the back of your neck lengthen. Don't force your neck to do anything. Just let it relax. Push into your feet a little to push you a little bit more back towards your shoulders and breathe here. Palms face your hips, palms face each other. Turn your palms to face in, Michael. Palms in, and bring your shoulders more underneath you as you're able, and arms. That's it. Squeeze your knees a little bit in, press into your inner feet. Yes, and breathe there. Don't overlift. Good. Buttocks up, belly down. Good. And then on your next exhalation, slowly lay your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, from the top to the bottom, lengthening the lower back slowly, gently, and then release the pelvis and let the hips rock a little forward so you have a natural curve in your back. Keep your feet where they are. Turn your palms down. Roll your shoulders a little towards each other in the front. Let your hips roll back now, pelvic tuck, pressing your lower back down. As you exhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Keep your hands on the ground, reaching for your feet. Look at your navel, palms down. Nabi Darshanam. And breathe. Palms down. Palms, yep. Okay, and then inhale, lower your head and shoulders down. Exhale, extend your legs one by one. Turn your palms up. Take a couple of breaths in Shavasana. And then we're going to do Pavana Muktasana. So this is the bending the knees one by one. So roll the inner legs down towards the mat. So your toes point up. Bring your legs all the way together. Roll press your lower belly towards your spine and then bend your knees up one by one, feet flat, about hip width distance apart. Now, pelvic tuck, let your hips roll back, pressing the lower back down, and bring your right knee up towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around the front of your shin or behind your knee, if that's better for you. Flex your right foot. Let your right knee fall forward, pushing into your arms till your arms straighten, and press your lower back down. Observe how your left foot gets light. Lightly lift the left leg and let it float and extend on the mat. Extend the front of the left leg, toe points a little. Flex the right foot, press it into the shin, and press the lower back down. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, let your right leg relax and knee fall in towards your chest. And you take a few breaths here, and slowly, as you release your lower back and buttocks, release the front of the groin, deflate the leg, and draw the knee up closer towards the chin and chest as you're able. Flex the foot, extend the front of the left leg, lower back presses down. As you exhale, curl your head and shoulders up, nose towards your knee, and breathe. So the left foot is pointing a little bit. Yeah, and you're extending the front of the left leg. So the back of the left leg can touch the ground better. And then you're going to inhale, the head and shoulders down. Exhale, let the right leg fall forward and press it into the arms till the arms straighten. Press the lower back down. Observe how the light leg gets light and just lightly draw the left foot back, left foot flat, and then lower the right foot down and raise the left leg up. Interlace your fingers on the front of the left shin. Flex the left foot, press the lower back down, and let the left leg again fall into the arms and push a little bit so the arms are straight. Pressing the lower back down, observe how the right foot gets light and lightly float and extend the right leg on the mat, extending the front of the leg so the whole back of the leg touches the mat. Keep pressing that left leg forward, lower back down. Take a breath, and then as you exhale, relax your left buttock and groin crease and the whole left leg, and let the knee fall in towards the chest and hollow the abdomen. And as you're here breathing, extend the front of the right leg. Let the back of the right leg be on the mat as much as you can. Draw the left knee up towards the chin and chest and deflate and compress that leg. And then lower back down. As you exhale, curl your head and shoulders up, nose, chin, or forehead towards the knee. Left foot flex, right foot a little extended, and breathe. So head up now, Wenxing. Try to get the back of your right thigh and knee on the ground. Press it down, not by flexing the foot, but gripping the knee and pressing down. Yeah. Okay. And then inhale, lower your head and shoulders down. Exhale, let your left leg fall forward. Push it into the hands, arms straight. Press the lower back down. Observe how the right foot gets light and lightly float the right foot back. Right foot flat, knee bent. Lower the left foot down. Okay. And extend your legs one by one. Take a breath or two in Shavasana. So the next thing we'll do is Supta Virasana. This is the style of Yoga Asana Sangraha, so it's different. It's a cross legs thing. So you're going to roll your inner thighs down till your toes point up. Bring your legs together. Press your lower back down and bend your knees up one by one. And now, oh, I'm sorry. Keep your legs straight. Sorry. And extend the front of the legs. Now bring your arms along your sides, palms down. And we're going to do Tadagi Mudra once again. So firm elbows and knees. Keep your palms down. And then as you inhale and raise your arms up over your head, excuse me, the palms will be up, shoulder width apart, right? And then you sink the lower belly down towards the spine and then bend your knees up one by one. And pressing the lower back down, take your knees to chest one by one. And then cross the feet at the ankles, hook the feet, pull the knees apart and up towards the armpits, and let your lower back and hollow your abdomen and let your lower back be pressing down, firm elbows. And when you hook the feet, the knees come apart and you're trying to, it's like you, hook the feet and then pull the knees apart actively. So there's some action in the pelvic floor and the elbows are straight. Engage your triceps. Yes, that's it. And lift your ribs up off your hips so you have long, hollow abdomen. That's it. Good. So as you pull the knees apart, you're also taking the knees towards your armpits. Then you change the cross of your ankles and repeat. Pull the knees apart, feel that pelvic floor like isometric exercise in the pelvic floor, hollow abdomen, and take your ribs up away from your hips with your strong engaged arms, hollow belly. Knees up in towards the armpits. Breathing into the chest area. And then inhale, you raise your arms up. Exhale, wrap your arms around your legs. Keep your feet crossed with the ankles. Then change the cross of your feet. Now you can either keep your feet crossed or have your feet uncrossed. Tuck your chin, hold both knees, and then you roll back and forth. And it'll roll up to all the way to stand as you're able. You can come to sit first. Good, with no arms. That's it. Very good. No arms. No arms. That's a sign of longevity, right? So, like this. Okay. Or like this. keep track. Okay. All right. So now we'll do the 5 directions of the spine. So feet and legs all the way together, firm elbows, firm knees. I'm not going to mirror since we're on both sides. Okay, so Ardha Kati Chakrasana. Let's start with the left arm. Inhale, raise your left arm up alongside your ear. Get more length on the left side. And then as you exhale, slide your right hand a little down. So it's not a huge side bend, but you're going into your other side. To your, yeah. Slide your, I'm sorry, sometimes I forget I'm not mirroring. Slide the right arm down. And then lift the chest a little bit and breathe into your left side ribs. Keep your arm and ear touching. Your ear and your, yeah, head, yes. So you get more opening in your ribs. Good. And then you inhale, reach your left arm up, exhale, float it out to the side and down. Firm waist, firm knees and elbows. Inhale, raise your right arms forward and up alongside your ear. Get more length on that right side. And then as you exhale, you slide your left arm down a little bit. Lift your chest and breathe into your right side rib. So these are to open your rib channel, lung channels, and breathe. And your fingers are extending, right? Your arms, both arms are firm. Lift the chest a little, don't collapse. Good. And then inhale, you raise your right arm up, exhale out to the side and down, palm down towards the hips. So Kati Chakrasana, inhale, you extend your arms out to the side and then bend your right elbow and bring your right palm just below your collarbone. So a little bit more out to the side, Michael, in your pec area. This side, yeah, yeah. You're going to breathe into that part of your chest. Exhale and you turn a little bit back, but you should be able to look back and see your thumb. Okay. Now find your left hip and pull it, right hip and pull it forward. So as you turn, adjust your hips so they're neutral, basically. Okay. And breathe into the top chest under your left collarbone. Try not to lean your head back. Tuck your chin a little bit down. Yeah. Okay, and then you come back to the center, inhaling, extend your right arm, bend your left elbow, left hand right under the right collarbone. You turn to the right, be able to look back at your right hand and thumb, and then your right hip has to come forward a little bit so your hips are square. So yes, Wensheng, good. And don't overturn, but breathe into that pec. Good. Arm could be a little down, shoulder down. Yeah, and more here. Yes, that's probably enough. Breathe here. Yeah, good. Good. And then coming back, inhaling, extend both arms, and exhale, lower your arms down. Ardha Chakrasana, you bring your hands, so this is more for your back muscles, but also you're breathing into the top chest. So you bring your hands on your hips, and it's not for your lower back, it's for your upper back. Firm your knees, pelvic tuck, right? So your tailbone drops down towards your heels and your pubic bone lifts up. Then you lift the chest, squeeze the elbows a little, and push your hips a little bit forward over your feet without crunching your lower back. Lift your chest, and if it's comfortable, your head can go back as well. And breathe, belly in. 1, hips more forward if you can, Emily. 2, take your hands higher up. Oh, okay, because the shoulders. Okay, yeah, chest high as you can. Chest high. Yes, good. Okay, and then coming up, inhale, come up. So it's important. So this is what was happening with you, Fernanda, right? Your buttocks is going back. So you have to take your tailbone forward. Yes, pelvic tuck, not tilt, right? And then you move your hips forward. So move your hips way forward, over your toes. Yes, more forward. Now, as you do that, don't sink. Lift the ribs up off. Yes. And then you breathe into the top. Yes, that's better. Good. And then come back. Good. So you get the idea. That's Ardha Chakrasana. Okay. And then Ardha Uttanasana. So you take your palms to face back, roll your shoulders a little bit back, and then draw the belly in towards the spine, buttocks down. Inhale, lift the chest, stay there and exhale. Take an inhale with the lifted chest, and then as you exhale, you move your buttocks back, you move your chest forward, move your chin forward, palms up, you come to halfway. Look forward, Michael, look forward. Yeah, chin forward, chest forward, chin forward. Come down more, arms up more, buttocks back more, chest forward more, chest, yes, breathe. Chin forward. Try to look forward if you can. Yes. A little higher, Kim. Not your arms, but your torso. Arms down. And yes, there you go. Good. And then inhale, you swing your arms up. Buttocks down. And exhale, lower your arms. Good. Okay. And then it's Urdhva Hastasana. So you interlace your fingers. So this is to extend the spine. That one's to strengthen the back muscles and stretch the hamstrings. Turn your palms out. Extend your arms. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Straight elbows. Long, lean waist. Now, firm your knees, firm your ankles, firm your feet a little. Shift your weight forward and slowly lift your heels off the ground and breathe. Okay. And then you release your arms and slowly lower your heels and arms as you're able. Very good. That one's a tough one. Okay. Good. So we'll do a couple of sun salutations, and these are in the style of the Yoga Asana Sangraha, which just means Sangraha means collection of asanas that I'm learning. So we will do those, and they're very easy peasy. Okay. Pretty much. So inhale, you take your arms up, palms together if that's comfortable. Look up, lifting the chest a little bit. Exhale, you take your arms out to the side and then swing your arms back, chest forward. So Ardha Uttanasana, same position we just did. Inhale here, and then exhale, you bend your knees. Now, actually scoop back a little bit, and you're gonna bring your hands on the mat with your heels a little bit up. You can release your head down for a moment, release your neck and upper back, and then you lift your head up, shift your weight forward, and from here, you step or jump into downward facing dog, okay? And be there for a couple of 5 breaths, okay? So if your heels need to come up, do that. But straight knees, yeah, straight elbows. And lift the hips and pull the hips back and breathe. Yeah, so straighten your knees as you're able when Sheng, and bring your legs a little further back. You're too close. Yeah, and lift your heels more as needed, and lift your hips and take your chest towards your thighs. Knees open. Open the backs of your knees. Yes, as you lift your heels. Lift your heels, straighten your knees, and lift your buttocks up. Stick your butt up. Yes, like that. So that it's as if, this is the peak of the pose, right? So this is what we're aiming for. Okay, good. Okay, and then step or lightly jump into that squat. Goes a little bit off the ground. You can release the head down. Okay, then you lift your head up, chest up, inhale, and then you extend your arms back and come out of that squat into Ardha Uttanasana. So you do that at the same time, ideally. If you need to bend your knees a little, bend your knees, okay? And take your chest forward. So roll your shoulders up and back. Yes, extend your arms and engage your back muscle. That's it. And then inhale, you take your arms up, palms together if you can. You reach up and a little back, and exhale and lower your arms, okay? Not so bad, right? So you wanna be a little bit back, not too close to the wall, yeah. And not too close to the front of the mat. And we'll repeat, firm knees, lifted torso, firm elbows. Inhale, you take your arms up, look up. Exhale, you take your arms out to the side, and then swing your arms back, chest forward, buttocks back. So engage your back muscles. Yeah, and so shoulders higher than your upper back. Yeah, I'm gonna come for you, okay? Roll your shoulders this way. Yes. Straight elbows, firm. Yes. Bend your knees a little. Yes. Stick your butt out. Yes, like that, okay? Then exhale, you come down, hands in front to that squat. Feet together. Then you lift your head up, lean a little forward, step or jump back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Firm knees and elbows, and use your legs to pull your hips back and breathe. I might come and make a few adjustments, so just be there and breathe. Good. Wrap the triceps around towards each other in the front of the body. And pull the hips back. Good. Good. Then you lift your heels, look between your hands, step or jump your feet together into a low squat. You release the head down, and then you take the head up, arms back, and then you come into Ardha Uttanasana. You can keep your knees a little bent. Yeah, chest way forward, Michael, and chin. Yes, more forward. Yes, keep going that way. Yes, and then inhale, come up, look up, and exhale, lower the arms. Okay, good. One more time. Okay, so let's do inhale. Look up if that's comfortable, palms together if that's comfortable. Exhale, arms out to the side, Ardha Uttanasana. Yes, chest way forward, chest, yes. Good, and then head down, hands down, come into the squat. Exhaling, head up, inhaling, chest up a little forward, and then step or jump. 2, down dog. And breathe, firm knees and elbows, and then pull the hips back, inner groins back, outer hips back. Work with your breath. Lift your heels up. Yeah, not so much, maybe halfway. There you go. Good, and walk your hands forward. Walk your hands forward, more forward, palms down, palms down. Yeah, and move your leg back that way as much as you can. Good, good. Okay, then you shift your weight forward, looking up toward your hands, step or jump, feet together into the squat. And when you come into the squat, your head can be down. Then you lift your head up, extend your chest up, take your arms back, and slowly unfold your legs and drop your heels. Extend your torso forward, buttocks back, get length. Yeah, so this strengthens your back muscles. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower your arms. Okay, so if you're like this, go ahead and do this. Right, there's no back muscles working. So then you roll your shoulders back and move your chest and chin forward and buttocks back. Can you feel your upper back and your whole spinal muscles working? Yes? Okay, good. That's the idea. So we'll do one more variation of this, sun salutation. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So you inhale, take your arms up, look up. Exhale your arms out to the side and back. No, but wait. Wait, it's different. So now, let's see, just inhale, take your arms here. Yeah, so now exhale, you come down into this low squat. Yeah, there you go. It's called low Utkatasana. Heels off the ground, heels off the ground. Yeah, heels off the ground. And then you sit back a little and lift your chest up. Yeah, so your body's right over your legs. Yes, then you bring your hands down. You're in that little rounded situation for a moment. And up. Now you're going to jump back into plank pose. Push up. Straight arm chaturanga or step. Good. That's it. Now, coming down, you bend your elbows and lower your knees or lower yourself all the way down. And then keep your hands where they are. Point your toes, tuck your chin, head down. Tuck your chin. So forehead on the ground. Forehead. Yeah. There you go. Pull your shoulders back. So this is a gesture of submission, bowing, right? So let the troubles drain out of your brain into the earth. Now curl your toes under and then firm your knees up. Pressure your hips down and lift your head up. Yeah, head up. That's it. And then firm your elbows in, firm your waist in, and then you try to push all the way up into downward facing dog. Good. Couple of breaths. Yeah, so you can go through your knees and everything. As you do this, you warm up a little. Good. Wrap your triceps around towards each other and squeeze them in. Yes. Good. And take the hips up and back without the arms. Good. And then you shift your weight forward. You look between your hands, step or jump. You come to that low Utkatasana. Take your arms up, drop your buttocks down so your knees and you're sitting on your heels and your knees are kind of parallel on arms. Good. And then you come up from here. You do come up into Ardha Uttanasana. Yes. Inhale, chest forward, butt back, exhale there, and then inhale, you come all the way up, look up, and then exhale, lower the arms. Okay, so let's do that one more time. One more time. How's the temp? Hot? You okay? Okay. Maybe I'll just open this. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, so let's try that. Firm elbows and knees, firm waist. So, and fingers too. Everything is extended and engaged, but then the skin softens, but the muscles deep inside hug the bones. Chest up. Yeah, good. Inhale, take your arms up. Look up. Exhale, you take your arms out to the side, and then you extend your chest forward, buttocks back, Ardha Uttanasana. Now from here, you start to bend your knees and extend your arms forward and lower your heels. Yeah, that's it. Good. So this is the half or low Uttanasana. Then you bring your hands down, head down, and then you're gonna lift your head up, shift your weight a little forward, step or jump back to high plank. Okay, pause there. And then you squeeze your elbows in, pull your waist in and lower yourself down. Keep your hands where they are, head down, toes point. Yeah, take a breath, you're bowing the head. Pull the shoulders back, curl the toes under, firm the knees up, tailbone press down, press the hips down, lift the head up, pull the waist in, firm the elbows in, and then from here, you lift up and back into downward facing dog. Good. Buttocks up, hips back, outer hips back, inner thighs back, front legs lift, back legs descend, firm elbows and knees, hollow belly. Press down into the hands and forward into the fingers. Get the weight off the wrist. And then you look forward, lifting your heels, shift your weight a little forward, and you step or jump into that low Utkatasana. So you're sitting on your heels, knees forward a little, chest up, arms forward. Okay, then you're going to take your arms back, chest forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Chest forward, look forward. Yeah, chest forward. Yes, good. And then inhale, you come up, look up, lift, and then exhale, arms out to the side and palms down. Okay, very good. Okay, warm, yeah? Okay, so now we will do some standing poses. So I guess let us face this way. So I have to move back here, I think. Margie, you gonna be okay there, or do you want to move? Okay, so I'm gonna face this way so they can see me on Zoom, hopefully, and you'll face me. Yeah, okay. Now here, you might need blocks. If needed, you might need blocks, okay? And then you're gonna separate, actually bring your feet together and stand for a moment, the center of your mat in Samastiti. So you're kind of in the middle of your mat. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Good. Firm elbows and knees, feet and legs all the way together. Is Samastiti, even standing, like Tadasana. It is Tadasana. Chest up. Pull the arms back a little and pull the hands down without touching the legs. Yeah, good. Pull the waist in. Bring your fingertips together. And then you either step or jump. And your feet are about the distance of your fingertips over your hands over your ankles. Okay. So we do twisted Trikonasana, hands to your hips. Okay. Firm your legs, firm your waist. Lift your chest. Take an inhale. Now, as you exhale, come down halfway, extend the torso forward, thighs back, firm knees. And then you're going to turn. I'm not going to mirror you. Okay. Turn towards your right leg. Bring your left hand on the inside of the right ankle. Now, if that doesn't work, you can bring your fingertips on the ground. Left hand inside of right ankle. Other hand, change hands. It's opposite. Yeah, that's it. Extend your torso forward. Now, what happens is your left hip sinks. Pull your left hip back and out to the side. So both hips are square. Extend your torso forward, lift your chest, turn and look up towards the ceiling, and then bring your top arm up and look up and breathe. Or you can use a block. Okay. Yes, Fernanda. Good. Now turn down, hands to hips, extend the torso forward, and inhale, come up. And exhale there. Okay, so this is about strengthening your back, strengthening your legs, strengthening your waist. Okay, so we would do it on the other side. So you inhale, lift your chest, firm your legs and waist. Exhale, you come down halfway, extend the torso forward, the buttocks back. Turn to look at your left foot, right hand on the inside of the left ankle. Pull the right hip out to the side so the hips are even. Extend the torso forward, lift the chest, turn to look up, take your top arm up and breathe. Good, that's it, Fernanda. Good. And then you turn back to look down, both hands to hips, buttocks back, torso forward, hands to waist, belly to spine. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, you can toe heel your feet in a little, extend your arms, step or jump, Namaste. Good. Firm knees, firm elbows, lifted torso. Breathe. So it's like Tadasana. Yeah. Good. And then we do Trikonasana, a little bit different. Okay. So fingertips together. Again, this is all from that step or jump, Yoga Asana Sangraha. Okay. So now hands to your hips. I will not mirror you. Yes, I will. For this, I think I can. Bend and turn your right leg out, left foot in. A little bit, heel to heel or heel to instep. Okay. And then turn your ribs to face the front. Keep your hands on your hips, okay? Now you're gonna take a breath, and then as you exhale, you start to bend, and you can let your left hip roll a little bit forward. Your hips move towards your back leg, your torso extends towards your front leg, and you're looking straight ahead, okay? So let your left hip roll down a little, Michael. Yeah, so here, you're doing this. Let your left hip come a little forward as you go. Yes. So you can do the forward bend, but turn your ribs up and chest up. Yes. Extend to the side and then just drop your right arm down. Roll your chest up. Take your head back, buttocks forward. Yes. And then take your top arm up and breathe. Okay. And then reach your both hands to hips. So strong legs, both hands to hips. Good. And then inhale, come up. Yeah. So again, this is to strengthen and stabilize. Okay. So you bend and turn your right leg in, bend and turn your left leg out, heel to heel or heel to instep. Okay. Turn your torso to face the long edge of the mat, but let your back hip, which is your right hip now, roll a little forward. Take a breath, extend your torso as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you do a forward bend to the side, right? So your hips move towards your back heel, your torso, look here, Michael, look towards me. So not down. Right? Turn your ribs up. Yes. Yes. Extend, move your buttocks towards your back foot. Move your hips towards your back foot. Yeah. So look here. They move that way as the torso moves this way. Yes. Hand is still on the hip. Hand is still on the hip. Hand is still on the hip. Both hands on the hips. Both hands on the hips. Yes. Now take your left arm down. Right? Turn your torso up towards the ceiling. Move your head back, buttocks forward. So your head and buttocks are in the same line. And then take your top arm out. So again, this is to strengthen and stabilize. And then breathe. Margie, I'm going to try this. Hand is on the leg now for this one. Yeah. So buttocks forward, head back. Yes. Yes. And this more forward. Yes. Okay, that's better for you. Don't go so low. Okay. Now, both hands to the hips. Good. Firm legs, firm waist. Inhale, come up. Good. Bend and turn, toe heel, step or jump. Namaste. Good. Okay. Next one is Parsvakonasana. Different than what we're used to, right? This comes from this other thing that I'm studying. Okay. Yoga Asana Sangraha. A firm waist, firm knees. And this is really to make strength in your body. Okay. And stabilize. So step or jump. Go a little wider for Parsvakonasana. Take your hands to your waist. Bend and turn your right leg out, left foot in a little bit, heel to heel, heel to instep. Okay, then bend your right leg. So you want to get your right thigh parallel to the ground. If you can, go a little wider with your legs, Kim. Good. Now, you're going to keep this hand on the hip. Actually, extend both arms. And then reach out to the right as much as you can. Elongate. Now, you bring, to the whatever that is. Now, bring your right arm down. Left arm up, and your fingertips lightly touch the ground. Now, move your knee back, buttock forward, turn your chest, see if you can look up at your top arm and breathe. Good. Bend your knee more, Winshay. Go deeper. Yes. And so you're not touching the ground. You're using your strength. I know. Okay. Good. Okay. And then coming up, you can use your arms. I can't remember if you're using your arms or not. Okay. Hands to hips, turn. That's okay. All right. And then we'll do the other side. Okay. So change legs. Yeah. Turn your left leg out, right foot in a little heel to heel or heel to instep. Bend your right leg. So you may need to adjust the distance between your leg. You want to left leg. So your left thigh is parallel to the ground. Okay. That's it. Now press your inner right thigh up and back so the knee doesn't bend. Extend your arms. Look to your left. Reach out to the left as long as you can. And then you bring your left hand down on the fingertips, right arm up. You move your buttocks forward, head back, head in line with buttocks. Turn your head and look up and breathe. Good. Stay there. So again, Margie, try to curl your left buttock under more. Yes. So go less wide. Go less wide and see if that's better for you. And just don't bend as much. It looks a little better. Okay. Okay. And then also you can use a block. Just don't go low with your torso. Okay. Or actually come up. Sorry. Come on up. You reach up and straighten. So instead of going really low, you stay here and work your hip. Yeah. Okay. Toe heel, step or jump. Samasthiti. Okay. Next one, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward bend, hands on the ground. And it doesn't matter if your head touches the ground, okay? So don't worry about that. So again, you're gonna step or jump, and we're not holding it a super long time, right? Hands to your hips, feet parallel. So inhale, firm legs and hips and waist, you lift your chest up, and strong feet. Exhale, you come down halfway. Buttocks back, torso forward, like Ardha Uttanasana. Yeah, same thing. Look forward, chest forward. Yeah. Now release your hands down and be on your fingertips. Okay, if you can't get to your fingertips, widen your legs a little, bend your knees a little. Yeah. Stay on your fingertips, pull your hips back and your torso forward. Head up, look up. Don't pull your heels out so much, Emily. Go a little less wide because you want to use your leg strength more. Yes, that's better. Firm your knees and thighs. And then exhale, you bring your head down, hands down. So it's like headstand 2 position, shoulders up. If the head doesn't touch, that's okay. Breathe, palms flat when she, yeah. Don't go so wide, Margie. Go less wide, go less wide. Yeah, and just be there with strong legs. Yeah. So it's more about strong legs. Bring your hands a little more forward, Fernanda, and flatten your palms. Flatten your palms and go shoulder width, a little wider with your hands. Hands are wider, elbows in. Elbows in. Yes. Bend your elbows back, drop your head down. Push the floor down and forward. Yes. Buttocks up and back. Yes. Good. So you're using your arms like legs. Breathe. Bend your elbows, Michael. Yes. Let your head fall down. Bend your knees a little, Michael. Bend your knees a lot. Widen your inner thighs a little. Your knees. Yes. Pull your hands more back. Hands back towards your feet. Good. Pull your elbows back like chaturanga arms and let your head drop down. Yes. Good. That's better for you, I think. How's your back feel? Good. Okay. Good. And then coming up, you're going to inhale up to your fingertips again. So you shouldn't have to adjust your legs. Firm your legs, pull your waist in, belly towards the spine, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Good. Toe heel, step or jump, Samasthiti. Good. Okay. So the last standing pose we'll do is Parsvottanasana. Again, it's just a little bit different. I will try to mirror you. Okay. So you step or jump. Now you're going to turn your right leg out and left foot deeply in so you face me. Or you're going to face the orange wall. So look here, Kim, turn the whole hip to face the orange. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Like that. Uh-huh. Good. Okay. Good. Now both legs straight. So don't go too wide front to back. And adjust your distance side to side. Not too wide, not too narrow. And your back foot turns in, but not a lot, right? Not too much. So you're stabilized. Turn your pelvis to face the skinny edge of your mat. Straighten your back knee. Your front knee can bend as much as it needs to. But first, try to keep it straight. Okay. Inhale, take your arms up. Look up. Firm your outer hips, firm your waist, palms together. Exhale, you're going to take your arms out to the side and come down into Ardha Uttanasana, right? Halfway. Yes, in Parsvottanasana. Now hold one wrist with one hand. Firm the hips, extend the torso, shift a little bit over the front leg, and then you exhale and you come down, nose towards the shin. So there's where you can bend your knee, Michael. Bend the front knee a lot. Yes, and release your head down. Good. Then you can work towards straightening by pushing into that front foot slowly. Good. Let your hands rest on your back, Kim. Don't extend your arms now. Just let your hands rest. Head down, Fernanda. Roll your left buttock around towards the front. Yes. Pull your waist in. Drop your head. Bend your front knee, Fernanda. Bend it. Yes. Yes. There you go. Now, coming up, you pull your hips back, extend your torso forward. Pull your waist in, look forward, and then inhale, come up. Good. Okay. So release hands to hips, turn the other way. No, your shoulders don't roll. They just relax. Don't worry about your shoulders. Yeah. Don't worry about that now. Okay. So now your left leg is forward, right? Right leg is back. Okay. And then extend your arms down, firm your waist. Inhale, take your arms up from your outer hips, and then tilt your head up and look up, palms together if you can. Exhale, you take your arms out to the side, and then you pull your shoulders up, extend your arms back, chest forward, like Ardha Uttanasana, but in Parsvottanasana. Change the hand that you're grabbing. Take a breath, extend the torso, shift a little towards your forward leg, and then as you exhale, you slowly release over your forward leg, bending that knee as you need to. It's more about stability here. Bend your front knee, Kim. Bend your front knee. Relax your right hand. Relax both hands. Yes. Let your head come down towards your shin. Yes. That's it. Good. Okay, and then coming up, you pull your hips back by pressing into your front foot and extend your torso forward. And then inhale, you come all the way up, and inhale, take your arms all the way up again. Palms up, look up. Exhale, lower your arms. Turn your waist, turn your hips to face whatever you're facing. And then step or jump. Good. Okay, so that concludes our standing sequence. so that's so that's the kind of the condensed. So Eddie's doing this. Eddie Stern, Yoga Asana Sangraha. So it's got some similarities with Ashtanga. Those of you who know Ashtanga, you know Eddie used to practice that. Now he still teaches, but doesn't really practice it much because of his back. So this is what he's doing now, and he's learned it in India at a like he's getting his master's, or maybe he already got it in yoga therapy. So it's kind of cool. I'm liking it. As I get older, I think it's more interesting to be strong and balanced, right? So it's it's kind of like he's doing a yoga teacher training that I'm sort of tagging along on. So Sangraha means collection. It means a collection of asanas. So basically, here's what I'm doing now, and I'm teaching it, you know, but he is learning it from the school in India. So now I think we can't go right on the belly. So let's lie on the back, have a belt if you need it, or most of you will. Yeah. Angushtasana will do. Okay, quick one, and then we'll go on the belly. So you lie on your back, keep your knees bent, take your right knee to chest, take the belt around the ball of the right foot, extend the arms up towards the foot, one hand on each side of the belt. Push the ball of the foot up a little bit into the belt, firm the knee. So you want your leg just perpendicular. And then roll the outer right hip and thigh away from you so you get more space so you're not hiking your right hip up. That's back pain. Press that down. Press the lower back towards the mat and feel how your left foot gets light, and then lightly extend the left leg on the ground. And extend the front of the leg a little so you get the back of the leg down. Okay, so for many of you, this will be more than enough, okay? Those of you who want to go further, you push the ball of the foot into the belt and lift the leg to relax the tension on the belt for a moment. Lift the leg up out of the hip socket, and then with the belt, you can kind of pull the foot back closer towards your head side. Those of you who are able, you can take the big toe. Okay? And then if you can't take the big toe, take both sides of the belt in your right hand, bring your left hand on your thigh, okay? And then pressing the right hip away from you, right thigh and hip, right? Take a breath, and then as you exhale, lift your head up towards your knee, reaching your left hand towards your left knee. Reach your right hand up as high as you can on the belt. Maybe you can take the toe. Look towards your knee. Bring your head up towards your knee and your knee towards your head. Okay, and then inhale, head and shoulders down. Now, stay here and breathe. Roll the outer right hip and thigh away from you. So if you're holding the belt, you hold both sides of the belt in your right hand. Extend your left arm out to the side, and then you're going to take your right leg out to the right. Okay, so open the inner thighs away from the base of the pelvis, from the inner thighs to the inner knees to the inner feet, both legs. Then when your right leg goes as far as it's going to go, bend your elbow, slide your hand down on the belt, and bring your elbow on the ground. Okay, push into the belt, pull back, and breathe, stabilize. Turn the waist to the left, press the left leg down firmly, push the foot into the belt, pull back, and inhale to come up. Exhale, release the belt, bend your right knee to chest. Take a breath. Okay, and then push that leg away from you, press the lower back down, and then bring the left foot flat, lower the right foot down, bring the left knee to chest, wrap the belt around the ball of the left foot, reach both hands up close to the left foot, and then press the root of the left thigh away from you. So you have more space. You create more abdominal space between your ribs and your hips. So back up a little more, Kim, so you're too close to your body. Push that leg away. Yeah, perpendicular at most. And firm the knee. Open the back of the knee. And then pressing the lower back down, feel how the right foot gets light and float the right leg out on the mat. Extend the front of the right leg. Keep pressing the root of the left thigh away from you. Okay, so some of you might stay here. If you want to go deeper, you push the ball of the foot up into the belt. So lift the leg up out of the hip socket, release the grip on the belt, and then it just comes maybe a millimeter. And then you can kind of use the belt to pull the foot closer to the head side. Okay, so you get a little closer, and then you reach both sides of the belt in the left hand. If you can take the big toe, take the big toe. Right hand to the thigh. Take a breath, and then pressing the lower back down. Exhale, you curl the head and shoulders up, head towards the knee. Reach your right hand towards your right knee. Reach up high as you can on the belt, winching. Straight arm. Yes. There you go. Look to your knee. Look, yes. Bring your nose to your knee. Yes. That's it. It's an abdominal exercise as well as opening the hamstring. Okay, and then inhale, the head and shoulders down. Exhale, hold the belt or the big toe, right? And then you're going to take the leg, extend the right arm out to the side, both sides in the belt in the left hand, or take the big toe. And then you take the leg out to the side slowly, opening from the base of your pelvis at the roots of the inner thighs. You can even move the right leg a little bit more out to the side. Extend to the inner knees and the inner feet on both legs. And then you can bend your left elbow and rest your left elbow down, or you can keep your arm up. It's more strengthening, right? And turn your waist to the right as you hold and breathe. Keep your head centered. Don't turn your head. Yeah. And point the front foot, right foot, Kim, and extend, yes, and get the back of that right leg more on the ground. The back of the, yes. If you overly flex the foot, then you can't get the back of the leg on the ground. Turn the ribs to the right, push, pull, and bring that leg back up and bend. You can let go of the belt. Take the left knee to chest. Press the lower back down. Take the right knee up. Cross the feet at the ankles. Extend the arms overhead. Once again, Supta Virasana. Hook the feet, pull the knees apart, firm elbows, and breathe. Hook the feet, pull the knees apart, pull the knees towards the chest. Yeah? Change the feet. Pull the feet apart. Pull and feel that opening in the pelvic floor as well as engagement in the pelvic floor. Okay, and then inhale, take the arms up and hold the knees. You can change the cross of the feet, uncross the feet, or keep the feet the way they are, and you'll roll up to sitting. And then you can just roll over your knees, step back to plank. And then you squeeze your elbows in, broaden your shoulders, firm your waist, and then you slowly lower yourself down onto the mat. Okay, as best you can. Yes, very good. Okay, yes, good, Emily. Still strong. I can't do that with my shoulder anymore. But slowly, I'm trying to find the other bits to help me. Okay, so now scoot back a little. So your feet are on the mat, your hands and head around, everything's on the mat. So then you're gonna cross your forearms like so, hand on top of hand, rest your chin forward and breathe here. If this is too strong on your neck, then you can turn your head one way or the other or bring the forehead down. But if you can, just rest here, looking down. So this is a rest pose. Okay, and then we're going to do some work with Bhujangasana. Okay. So now you're going to roll your heels towards each other. Press the tops of the feet down and grip the kneecaps up. Take the tailbone down towards the ground and towards the heels, so your lower back lengthens. Press the roots of your thighs and the bottom of your pubic bone down. Top of the pubic bone lifts up in towards the abdomen. Lift your head up. Your feet are more hip width apart now, hip width. Get your feet closer. It's like, yeah, feet closer if you can, Michael. Feet closer, legs closer. There you go. Press the pelvis down. Press the pelvis down firmly at the roots of the thighs to lift the chest and head up. Okay, head up, look forward. Yes, like that. And then you keep pressing the hips down, firm knees, extend the legs back, bring your arms forward. Good. And it's kind of like you drag your hands back without really moving them, isometric, and lift your head and chest up. Press your hips down. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then release, keep your knees firm, keep pressing your hips down, and then bring your elbows, bend the elbows again, and then slowly release your chin down, release your legs for a moment. So it's baby, it is really baby. And the point is not to lift high. The point is to engage your back muscles. And then what that does is stimulate your sympathetic nervous system. So it's very good for your whole spinal column area. You have to go, Kim? Okay, I'll see you later. You should find time to rest before you go if you have to go. Okay, so one more time. Okay, so you draw the outer ankles in, bring the legs a little closer towards each other. Sit bone width or hip width distance apart. So don't let your heels splay apart. Your heels point up, press the tops of the feet down, grip the knees. Now pelvic tuck, right? So you really move your tailbone, curl it towards the pubic bone and towards the heels. Their lower back lengthens. And you press down firmly, firm your buttocks and press down. Use that to lift your head up, chest up. Good. Keep the legs firm. Keep pressing the hips down, extend the arms. Good. Lift the head up by dragging the arms back a little, press the hips down, keep the legs extending. Bring one hand like low below your armpit and then the other. And then lift and roll the shoulders back. Pull the shoulder blades down. Keep pressing the hips down, knees up. Good, and breathe. So it's a low cobra and you really have no weight on your arms. Move your hands more back, Emily. Hands more back. There you go. Move your hands more back, Fernanda. More back. Yeah, more back. Good. Don't use your hands. Use your back muscles. Press your hips down. Extend your legs. Good. And then exhale and slowly release down. Okay. And then again, if you can, rest your chin forward. If that's too much, turn your head to one side and rest. Okay. So then we do the Dhanurasana sequence. So the Dhanurasana sequence is like so. You're going to bend your knees one by one, okay? And you can just relax your feet, but just notice how your groins pop up. So now you really press your hips down, right? Press your hips down, and it's a pelvic tuck, tailbone down towards the backs of your knees. Now, take your hands under your chest like we did before, like a cobra. Good. And then extend your arms back, right? Good. And press your hips down, lift your chest up. Now, if you can, you hold your ankles. If not, just stay like that. Okay. Now press your hips down, push your legs back into your hands and lift up a little. Okay. And then roll more towards your belly, more towards your belly. Good. Squeeze your knees in a little, Fernanda. Knees. Yes. It's a little lower. That's okay. Good. Gently release. Okay. Extend your legs. Rest your chin. We'll do it one more time. You doing okay, Michael? Okay. This should be good for your back, okay? Not strain your back. That's the plan, okay? Okay, so roll the legs together again, and then bend your knees. So you're getting closer, right? Press your hips down, lift your head up. So your hands stay folded like this, right? Then you extend your arms back and lift your chest. Press your hips down. Press the roots of the hips down. Then if you can, you grab the ankles. If not, don't worry about it. Just stay there. Okay, if you can grab the ankles, pull the legs back so the chest lifts, and then roll towards your belly more. Good, and breathe. Head up, Wenqing. Good. Head up, Wenqing. Good. Yeah. And then slowly release. Good. Make a pillow. Chin forward if you can. If not, turn the head or use the forehead. We have one more. So this is Shalabhasana sequence. Okay. So now you're going to extend your chin forward, arms back along your sides, and then roll the heels up, extend, press the tops of the feet down, lift the knees, move. So it's a pelvic tuck, right? So you move your tailbone towards your pubic bone and towards the backs of your heels and press down there. Then you lift your head up and then press your arms up a little and just extend your legs back and lift your legs up a little bit. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back. Yes. So look here, Michael. Shoulders up. Yes. Press the arms up. Good. That's it. Good. And then gently release. Keep the chin forward if you can. Take a breath. So this next one, try it if you can. And if it seems too much, you can go back to the other one. You don't have to lift the legs very high. Just lift one thigh and scoot the arm under. Lift the other thigh and scoot the arm under. Palms down. Turn the palms down. Chin forward. Okay. Now, press the feet down, lift the knees up. Take the tailbone towards the backs of the feet and press the hips down into the hands. Keep the chin down and just raise the legs up a little bit. Straight legs. Chin down. Yeah, I'm just looking at you. Good. And then slowly release. Good. Take your arms out. Okay, make a pillow. Yeah, so you don't raise very high, like maybe an inch. Yeah. Okay, turn your head to one side. So now you can rest like this with the toes in, heels apart, or move your legs wide towards the outer edges of your mat. Turn your feet out. I forget the name of this pose. And then you're going to bring your elbows a little closer and hold your shoulders, one hand on each shoulder. Then bring your elbows a little forward, rest your chin. Something like crocodile. So look how my feet are, Michael. Turn the feet out like that. Now, if some people don't find this comfortable, okay? What a miracle. But some do. Makarasana. Makarasana? I think that's it. Because Makara is the mythological crocodile. Okay. So then you're going to bring your legs together. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Rest your head down for a moment. Bow your head. Draw your shoulder blades on the back, firm your elbows in, curl your toes under, lift your knees up, firm your waist, squeeze your elbows in, and then you lift up into a plank pose. Plank pose, here's your counter pose. Lift your shoulders up. So don't sink in between your shoulders. Lift up, up Wenqing, lift up, up. Lift your chest up in between your shoulders. Lift your shoulders up, lift up out of your shoulders. Stay there. Yeah, stay there. No, hips down, chest forward. So don't sink here. Yes, lift up out of your shoulders. Yeah, that's it. Lift your head a little bit. Yes, that's it. Good. And then gently lower your knees. Okay, now you're going to walk your knees towards your hands for a tiny little cat pose. Let your head come down, round your spine up. Take a breath. And then sit back on your heels. Okay. With your hands on your knees. Take a breath. Okay. Now, if you can, you reach your arms behind you and hold your big toes, crossing your arms. Cross your arms behind you somehow or other and hold your opposite big toes. Yeah, so I'm crossing like right at my hands, basically. Yeah? Huh? You can't find your big toe. Okay. All right. Do your best. And then lift your chest. Look up and breathe. Bring your chin back to neutral and then chin to chest and breathe. Okay, and then head up and release. And then you're going to come cross your feet at the ankles and lie down. So we're going to do a twist before we rest. Okay, so we're reclining twist. So it's called Supta Garudasana, reclining Garudasana, eagle pose twist. So you don't have to hook the foot, but I'll show you. You're gonna, so you don't have your feet too close to your buttocks. Cross your right leg over your left. You can lift your left leg up and you try to hook your right foot behind your left ankle, basically. So your legs are pretty open. Arms are out to the side, palms up. The idea is not to get the knee down, but keep the shoulder down. Take a breath. As you exhale, release your knees over to the left, keeping the right shoulder down. And then inhale, come back up. Take a breath and exhale, release your knees over to the left, keeping the right shoulder down. And then come back up. And we'll do that one more time and breathe a couple of breaths. So as you exhale, again, release your legs to the left, keep your right shoulder down, release your head to the right, and breathe. Your knees probably won't touch the ground. And then inhale, raise your knees up, exhale, lower your hips down and change the cross of your leg. So your left leg over your right, you can raise your right lower leg up to hook your left foot behind your shin, your calf or ankle. Okay, and then, or don't cross. You don't have to hook the foot. That's totally fine. You just cross one leg over the other. Okay, and then take a breath. And as you exhale, your knees to the right, keeping your left shoulder down 3 times. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, knees to the right, keeping the left shoulder down. And again, inhale, lift. And the last time, we'll hold it a couple of breaths. As you exhale, the knees to the right, keep the left shoulder down, look to the left. Knees probably won't touch the ground, breathe. And then inhale, raise your knees up, uncross your legs, take a breath, and then go ahead and extend your legs and rest in Shavasana. Very good. Okay, I'll dim the lights. Arms along your sides. Okay, and if you need anything more for your back, of course you can take it, right? Like support under your knees if you need support under your head. So the twists are neutralizing and grounding, stabilizing. So just let everything go and relax. So legs come out of the sockets, arms come out of the sockets like a tortoise coming out of its shell. Not to draw everything in now, but release it out. Soften the skin and the flesh. So you release the grip of flesh on bone. Let the bones be heavy and the flesh soft. So surrender to gravity. So each inhale, bringing in fresh new energy. Each exhale, letting go whatever you're holding on to that no longer serves you. Let it just, like the core of the earth, suck it out of you. Let it go. Let it drain away. You can imagine that your body is like the banks of a river and that the breath is the water. And observe the breath as it moves through your whole being as prana, energy, life force, oxygen in the blood. Just imagine it moving through, and where does it meet resistance? Observe those areas and just mentally jiggle those areas and allow the prana to flow through there as well. And all the joints are open and expansive. The joints are the major traffic circles of energy where energy gets stuck in the body. So allow the joints to be spacious and open and free for the prana to flow freely. And let your awareness rest in that space, open awareness. Let your breathing start to deepen and let your awareness spread out throughout your whole body. Roll your legs in towards each other and bring your legs together. Make sure you have enough space overhead. If you need to scoot away from the wall, you can do that. We'll do three poses before we come up, the three beginning poses. So bring your legs all the way together, extending the front of the legs a little bit. Press your lower belly down towards your spine, arms along your sides, palms down. We'll do Tadagi Mudra, firm elbows and knees. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead and lift your rib cage away from your hips. Keep your hands shoulder width, hollow abdomen, and breathe. Long, slow, deep, full breathing. And then at your next exhale, pull the belly more down towards the spine, firm elbows and knees. Inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your arms down to the side. Press your lower back down, bend your knees up one by one. Feet about hip width distance. Turn your palms to face each other. Lift and roll one shoulder under and then the other. Dvipadapitam. So you have that nice arc in your back, pelvic tilt. right? And then press into your feet, outer edge of the upper arms, and then inhale, raise your hips up a comfortable amount. Let the back of the neck lengthen and breathe. Keep the abdomen hollowing. Long, slow breath. Observe how the breath is more in the rib cage and chest. Push into your feet and push yourself a little more back towards your shoulders. And then coming down, as you exhale, lay your spine down vertebrae by vertebrae and elongate your lower back. Let your hips release all the way into neutral. Turn your palms down, roll your shoulders up, rock your hips back, pelvic tuck, press your lower back down, exhaling, roll your head and shoulders up, Nabi Darshanam, looking at the navel, palms down and breathe. Observe how the breath is more constricted. Breathe into your upper back. And then releasing the head and shoulders down. Pause there for a breath. And then inhaling, extend your left arm over your head. Exhale, roll to your left and rest your head on your left arm. Bring your knees up towards your chest. Rest a couple of breaths. Look towards the ground. Use both arms and your abdomen and uncurl yourself as you come up to sit, like a reverse ragdoll coming up. And then we'll do our closing chant. You sit comfortably cross-legged or whatever position works best for you. And if you like, you can take the Namaste Mudra. Take a big breath in. We'll chant Om together. Om. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deeper breath, lift your heart. Exhale, bow your head from the base of your neck, chin in towards your chest. Release your hands down to your thighs. And once again, surrender your head to your heart. Expand your heart in the back and sides and front body. And let your eyes be closed as you inhale. Curl up the back of your neck and settle your ears over your shoulders. And with your eyes closed, raise your gaze. But have a spacious, broad gaze from the back of your head. Drop into your heart center and continue to expand the heart center into the room and beyond. And then let your eyelids float open. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you on Zoom.